Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see, what do they wish they could tell you? And this is the person who is on your mind. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what do they wish they could tell you? Okay, so we start off with, I'm so tempted by you. So already this has a tone of somebody who feels like they want you, but they really shouldn't do anything about it. So I find that to be an interesting, tone to set the mood as far as this connection with your person goes. Next I have, you make me want to leave the one I'm with. Okay, here's what's interesting about that though. I'm honestly not getting that not all of you, the person on your mind is with somebody right now, but for some of you they are. Those of you that they are with somebody, it's really got this feeling of kind of like the love has run dry with that connection. And I see them just have their heart's still connected to you. Their passion, their desire, it's all linked to you. And it's almost like given the right sign, I see them, they would want to drop this connection with the person that they're currently with. But at the same time, they're still with them. So that's why you're the temptation. Now, for those of you who this person is not currently with somebody, then I feel like there's just something that's got their energy tied up. And they feel for some reason, taking this leap of faith with you would be risky. And that could literally just be the fact that this person doesn't want to get hurt. They say, don't be deceived. I still have feelings for you. That's interesting. I feel like they are admitting that they do come across like they could take or leave this connection with you. And I feel like it's just a front. I don't feel like, well, given what the cards will be saying soon, you'll see that it's definitely just them acting as though they're fine without you. But deep down, they wish that you are the one that they're with. They wish that you were the one that was with them, is what I'm seeing with this. And what they would tell you if they could is, don't be deceived. I still have feelings for you. Then they say, I wonder if you've moved on. Well, going right along with that, we have no communication. So, you guys might not be in communication, or if you are, it's very little. And again, those of you who are there with somebody, it's kind of like you only want to take that so far. You know what I mean? So it's a part of them is wondering if you've moved on. And they feel especially if they're with somebody, there's a great chance that you have moved on, even emotionally, if not physically, with somebody else. But regardless of you two, having little to no communication, I still see that you and this person on your mind are connected on the 5D. So it's you two still know that you have feelings for each other, okay? You may even tap into how each other is doing or how they're feeling. And I feel like a lot of you that even if they are with somebody else, it's on the 5D that that's not the person for them. And it's they know it too, okay? It's got that kind of feeling to it. So that's interesting. Then they say, try to see things from my point of view. Okay, so they feel there's something that you're not seeing from their point of view that would shed light on whatever went down between you two, okay? Or why things aren't currently happening between you two. If it's a newer connection. Then they say, it's not in your head. I feel the same. Okay, so like I was saying, like somewhere in the 5D realm, like this person knows that you two still have feelings for each other. Or I should say, if it's a newer connection, that you do have feelings for each other, regardless of not being together or not communicating, and even if they're with somebody else. So that's twice they say something like that. Okay, then they say, I want to marry you. Okay, so, you know, this person, what they would say if they could is that they would marry you. I feel like they've kind of had this feeling of always knowing that you were like the one for them. In fact, it's got that feeling of like if they could, yeah, like you just have all the traits that they look for, you know, you're just like the full package to them, and they're just like, they were blown away when they met you, group one. And they just know, like, you're the one that they want to marry. And then, okay, the song came to me, Happy Together by the Turtles. And the lyrics are, imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold them tight. So happy together. Okay, so yeah, this person definitely imagines you and them together, having a future together. They just feel so happy. I feel like when they think about you, or when they're talking to you, or when they're with you. So it's got a very sweet, like, sunshine type of energy. In fact, I feel like they view you guys like a sunflower, okay? They say, I can read you better than you think. But then at the same time that we have, okay, so this person feels like they know that they can get a read on you, okay? And I feel like that again goes back to you two being connected on the 5D. But at the same time that they say that, they wonder, is this what you want? So there's still that bit of doubt, okay? And I feel like it is due to the lack of communication, or like when you two do talk, I feel like, you know, there might be a part of you guys that's kind of like got your guard up a bit. And, you know, it makes sense given that whatever went down between you guys, or, you know, they could be with somebody, right? And entertaining this. So you're kind of like, what's your deal? What's your game, right? So I get it, but that's kind of like why they've got this doubt going on. And then they say, am I the one you want? So yeah, you know, they're definitely like, I'm spilling the tea. This person honestly would marry you guys. And if this is a newer connection, then I feel like eventually they would want to marry you guys. But right now, you know, you definitely exude all the, what they would want in a life partner. So, but, and I do see that you guys are connected on the 5D. So it doesn't matter if you communicate or see each other or not. It's like you to feel each other's presence, your energy, your emotion. And, you know, I do see that this is like what they want. They just want to know, like, is this what you want? Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number two, this is what they wish they could tell you. Okay, so we start off with mirroring. So that tells me that I'm getting a bit of a back and forth vibe with this group. So that tells me that when this person shows interest, you show interest, or vice versa. When you show interest, they show interest back. But when they like back off, you back off. And when you back off, they back off. Okay, so that's kind of like the energetic dance that I'm getting when I tap into this connection. Okay, so the next thing we have is too much is at stake for me to pursue this. And then, okay, then we have I'm with someone right now. Okay, so this is definitely tapping into a third party energy. So if the person on your mind isn't already with somebody, then I would choose another pile, because this is a very specific dynamic that came through. So the reason that they feel like this is too much, so the reason they feel too much is at stake for them to pursue this is because they're with somebody right now. It's interesting because it's almost like their person and them have like a feeling of like a business transaction. I'm not getting that same pull, that same magnetic draw and like magnetism as I get as far as you and them go. That's what I'm feeling more of. This fire and this passion. Then they say, I wish you understood how complicated my situation was right now. Okay, so I feel like, you know, they're definitely kind of keeping you in the dark about this. But I do also feel like a lot of you know about this already. So that's interesting. But you two don't really discuss this. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. Okay, so ironically, they also say you're a man-eater. Now, as far as that goes, this is what I get. This person finds you guys to be highly attractive, okay? They think you're amazing, personality, vibe, and energy-wise. And they honestly feel like you guys are such a catch that they don't have any doubt in their mind that you guys get hit up a lot, okay? Or at least get a lot of attention and that you could basically afford to be choosy and, you know, like, they think you can have anyone you want. Okay, so the fact that you are entertaining them who is tied up with somebody kind of blows this person's mind because they're like, ooh, like how long is this gonna last? Because you are definitely the type that can have anybody. That's how they view you, group 2. Okay, I was trying to stick to all message cards, but this flew out with it, so I figured it was meant to be. We have my nonchalant cool card, so this person definitely exudes like they're cool without even trying, yes, but even more, what's more significant with this card and your connection is the fact that this person's really good at not showing emotion. Okay, so like I feel like you guys somewhere know that you have this connection between each other, but at the same time this person's really good at keeping it in check and like having a poker face and not revealing a lot. Okay, so it's kind of got you wondering, guessing, and like also if you like knew they were with somebody, you're probably like, okay, like what's going on with this dynamic? You know what I mean? Like it's not that you wanted to be in it, but here you are, right? So it's kind of like you're both kind of like, what am I supposed to do? So when they act like that, you act like that. Okay, I see that. That's where the mirroring comes from. So you're both like feeling this connection, but at the same time, you both feel like, well, because we can't take any action towards it, like I'm not gonna show it. But yet you both do kind of show it. It's interesting. I just get like, there's like that extra twinkle in your eye, that smile. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so they say, there is something about you that I can't explain. Okay, so they honestly, group 2, view you guys like a unique gem that's just like, you just shine, you radiate, okay? You have a very magnetic energy about you, a very playful and fun vibe. And I feel like they just feel like everything is better when they're either by you, thinking about you, or talking to you. Yeah, and along with that, we have no one makes me feel the way you do. Oof, that's interesting. And they also say, I can't stop thinking about you. So it's kind of like once they got a dose of you guys, they can't let you go, group 2. Okay, so they also say though, I can't do anything about this right now. So it's like they're not willing to rock the boat. Okay, so that's interesting. At least, you know, around the time that you hear this video, that doesn't mean they won't sometime in the future, but at the same time, it's kind of got this feeling of like they also say, I don't want to lose you. So it's like they know, like, you're not gonna wait around forever. But at the same time, it's like you two just, you have these intense emotions, and it's like nobody knows what to do, so you're playing it cool, both of you are. And yet no action is taking place because they don't feel like they can right now, because they feel like the situation with the person that they're with is complicated. So they don't want to lose you, but at the same time, they know you're a catch. You can have who you want. You're entertaining them, which makes them feel on top of the world. But at the same time, it's like they would understand if you moved on. Then they say, we'll meet again someday. So that kind of gives me the feeling of like, it's kind of got the feeling of them saying, more or less, that the timing isn't right for you two, but they feel such an intense connection that they feel like sometime in the future it could be right. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what do they wish that they could tell you? Okay, so we start off with them saying, I regret messing things up with you. Okay, so that's not going to go for all of you, but for those of you who you and the person on your mind got into it, they are saying that they regret their part in messing things up with you. And then along with that, we have, when did things get complicated between us? Okay, so I feel like they think you and them make sense. And then all of a sudden something happened or was said, and like it like shifted the flow that you two had for each other. Okay, and you know, it's like they want to get things back to the way that they were, and they feel like you two really can. Okay, and all that would take is a heart-to-heart convo. So, you know, like putting the guard down and opening your heart and being vulnerable with each other. They do feel like deep down you two could make things right, and I feel like it would just take, you know, some honest communication. Okay, so they also say, I lie awake and think about what we could be. Okay, so this person is definitely not done with this connection. If anything, they're imagining what it would be like to reunite with you, to make things right with you, and, you know, having a future with you. I feel like you're on this person's mind like all the time, group 3. So along with that, they say, I wish I knew how you felt. Okay, and that makes sense, and I feel like that's why they hold back, because you guys aren't in communication. And, you know, this person hopes that like they didn't mess things up with you for good, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, they also say, I love you. Okay, so this person's got deep feelings for you, group 3. And, you know, they don't want to lose this connection, is what I'm seeing. But they really do wonder, like, do you feel the same? Do you have the same deep feelings for them as they do for you? Then they say, deep down, I feel you're the one. Okay, so this is like, this got deep real fast, group 3. Okay, so we also have no communication. So either you guys are in no communication or very little. And I feel like this just has them wondering like where you stand, because they say, I can't get a read on you, so I have no idea where I stand. They have no idea how you guys are actually feeling. And that goes back to the, I wish I knew how you felt. And where they feel like, you know, a heart-to-heart convo would clear the air on this. In fact, with the way they're feeling, with saying they love you and they lie awake and think about what you could be, and deep down they feel you're the one, they really want to know, like, you know, before like really giving their heart over to you. Like, do you feel the same or not, you know? Yeah, and then we have the, I hope you see me the way that I see you. Okay, this person sees you guys highly. In fact, I'm just getting the impression that, you know, this person, they're always working like on being the best version of themselves, and they really see you guys as being like this amazing person. So I feel like they think you two would be a power couple, you know, who like bring out the best in each other. They're really not sure if you feel the same. In fact, the other thing that's coming to me as far as the I regret messing things up with you, like this person truly does feel sorry about whatever caused like this shift between you guys. Because I mean, given the cards, they definitely still have feelings for you and they imagine a future with you. Okay, so they don't want anything that happened to affect what you two could be. Okay, they also say, I want to be able to provide for you. Okay, so, you know, even if you guys are like, what? Like, I don't rely on anybody, you know, financially, this, that. I'm independent, you know, I make my own money. It's like, it doesn't matter what this person is saying is I feel like they're not exactly where they want to be at financially yet. Like, they're working towards it, but they definitely, what it even is more so is they want to be able to provide for themselves, okay? And I feel like that just would build their confidence and it would spill over into the relationship in a good way. So, you know, it's not that they would have to provide for you, but they want to be able to, like they want to have that option is what I'm seeing with that. So that could, you know, that could also kind of weigh on this person as far as like why they're kind of hesitant to hit you up on top of, again, like whatever went down between you guys. Okay, then we have my card, I Want to Be the One. And that's a Stevie B song. And the lyrics in particular, well, what also came to me was them thinking like, I want to be the one you want. But then song-wise, okay, that's like, it goes, I want to be the one you're kissing and hugging. I want to be the one who's giving you loving. I want to be the one you dream of at night. Let me be the one. I love you, baby. Okay, so yeah, like this person's definitely got strong feelings for you guys. Really curious as to what you feel for them. They want to impress you guys is what I'm seeing, okay? Like, because this is a general reading. So if this person is where they want to be financially, okay, or definitely like, you know, I'm just seeing like then what is coming through is they want you to see them the way they see you, which is highly. They want to impress you. They want you both to become like the best versions of yourselves and be like this power couple, okay? They don't want, you know, the silly things to interfere with what they feel like is a strong connection, okay? And they honestly do feel like things don't have to be complicated. Like they can be simple. And that is if you two have a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, group number 3. This is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.